After weeks of anticipation, excitement, speculation, and build-up, Black has finally found his way back into the past as his quest to find and destroy future Trunks has led him to cross paths with one of the universe's most powerful warriors, that being Son Goku, as we finally get to witness what we've all been waiting for this entire time in what was a very action-packed and shocking episode nonetheless. Welcome, Dragon Ball fans, to my official Dragon Ball Super Episode 50 review entitled Goku vs. Black, the path to the sealed future, leading into next week's exciting episode of Episode 51 as future Trunks bared witness to both Goku versus Black, which was very intense yet very intriguing nevertheless, something that we all thought would never be seen within Dragon Ball, or at least in the canon material. Now, before I go any further into this review, guys, a fair warning that this video will contain loads of spoilers, so if you guys don't want to know anything, if you guys don't want anything ruined for you, simply fast forward the video, go watch the episode, come back when talking about Dragon Ball Super. Don't cry in the comments about being spoiled by the thumbnail or any of that, because nothing is being said or shown that you guys don't already know. The translations to this episode, in case you guys are wondering how I was able to pick up on the dialogue prior to the subs coming out, was translated by none other than Herms98 on Twitter. As always, he is the first person to provide us with the translations first, so thank you so much, sir, for that. The subs will be available tomorrow morning. Now, quick plugs before we begin, guys. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for all the latest in Dragon Ball news, updates, what if battles, Xenoverse 2, and much more. Daily uploads and daily content for you guys to watch and enjoy, so I thank you so much for supporting the channel greatly, as I always do. Be sure to spread the word about UnrealEntGaming. All in all, let's get into the episode. Now, this was a boost. This was a giant boost that I believe Dragon Ball Super needed, and in any case, I do believe that this was exactly what the fans have been waiting for. So as expected, we kicked the episode off with Goku challenging Black right off the bat, but prior to the fight happening, Black recognizes both Vegeta and Beerus, as Beerus actually acknowledges alongside Whis that Black's ring is indeed the ring of time. So Black actually tells Goku, and I quote, Black told Goku, "What an honor, I wanted to fight you in this body," and Goku said, "What? What are you talking about?" But Goku actually takes note that Black is just like him, and they're both excited that they're fighting very strong opponents. But Trunks is wondering why Goku is essentially holding back. He's wondering why Goku is not using his full powers to begin with, and Vegeta actually tells Trunks that this is the way Goku operates, and it's a very bad habit. So, you know, prior to the fight actually happening, we see Black and Goku go toe-to-toe. I will break more of this down in my breakdown review, and during the early portions of this battle, Goku actually lands some really hard shots at Black that actually catches Black off guard, but momentarily, the fight was interrupted due to a time distortion. Now, you know, the entire time, Black noticed that the time machine was there, but he wasn't too fond of that. But of course, while he was fighting Goku, the little time rift that he opened up was sucking him back in. So, you know, Black was actually a little concerned about the time distortion, and Beerus and Whis were awfully calm, but yet serious as they were watching this battle. But Trunks actually, you know, he flipped out the moment he saw, you know, the time machine just be destroyed, and that's when Goku asked Black, "Reveal your true power to me," and Black didn't want to do so because he was being sucked back into his time. And then the moment, you know, Black Goku got put back into his timeline, he went back into the future, and he was actually clinging onto his chest, he was clinging onto his ribs. Merely, I would have to say Son Goku had the upper hand in this battle, but Black did reference and say that this pain will make me stronger, this pain will allow me to grow in strength. So he actually said, "Wonderful, this pain will allow me to grow stronger." So while Black Goku was down on the ground, he was actually quite happy that, you know, Trunks isn't around to bother him in the future anymore, and Trunks is likewise upset that Black now is free to wipe out the Earthlings in the future. So now everyone has to try to figure out a way how to go back into the future, because now he's there, and essentially there's nobody there to stop him, because right now he's free to destroy as many worlds as possible. Now, during the early portions of this fight, like I said, guys, he recognized Beerus. Now, what does that essentially mean, and what does it mean when he said, "Now I get to finally fight you in this body"? Because that's exactly what he told Goku in front of everybody. He said, "Now I finally have the chance to test you in this body." So that's a clear indication that this person is not a Saiyan, it's not Goten, it's not anybody that we know as of right now. This figure, this person, this entity is taking the form of Goku's body. We don't really know who or what it is necessarily yet, but Whis was talking about interdimensional time travel, and he was talking about time distortions, in which case Bulma thinks that by rebuilding the time machine, it may not be too much for her, but she has an idea, and she runs off to go on ahead and find some materials to go on ahead and rebuild the time machine, because they need to go on ahead and find out where Black went. And Beerus seemed very amused. He was like, "Alright, well, Goku versus Goku, this ought to be a very good matchup," what Black is doing. And of course, Whis and Beerus make note that the ring that he has on his finger is indeed from a Kaioshin. So once Black gets sucked back into the future, Trunks asks Beerus, you know, what the heck is going on, and that's when pretty much Whis explains that Black's ring was indeed a time ring that only the Kaioshins are allowed to use. And Trunks asks both Whis and Beerus if he can lend him the time ring so he can go back into the future and finish off Black. But, you know, being the god of destruction, Beerus does not have one. Beerus does not have the ring of time. Presumably enough, the Kaioshins have one, but what ranking of Kaioshins have it, we don't really know. Whether it's the Grand Kai, Supreme Kai, the regular Kaioshins, we don't really know. But Trunks was pretty much mad because he was upset that he allowed Black to get away. But nevertheless, Bulma actually found the original capsule that contained future Trunks' old time machine, the one that Cell used to come back. So finally, all hope is there. We finally have like a brand new time machine that they can actually study and utilize and capitalize on how to, you know, just reverse engineer and, you know, pretty much use to fix up and go back in time. But nevertheless, towards the very end, we all thought that Mai was dead, but in fact, towards the very end, we see her hand twitch. So that's an indication that Mai is still alive, transcending into next week's episode of them finally having to go on ahead and just commence by building the time machine. We have a brand new outro, by the way, which is pretty cool. We see Zamara, the dragon god, and we see Champa, we see Zeno in the background and stuff. Lots of lore building, by the way. So again, guys, thank you all for watching. If you guys are Dragon Ball Super fans, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you guys don't miss all the latest news, information, and updates around Dragon Ball Super. If you guys cannot wait for next week's episode, smash that like button, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Again, tune in for the breakdown and the prediction video. It's pretty fascinating to see that Black is still alive, and we get to see in the preview that Trunks actually manages to go back, but Black is still out there in the future destroying everything, which is pretty crazy. So Black is alive. He's relatively pissed. He does have the Kaioshin ring, and this dude is like literally a psychopath. Like, this dude is out there for vengeance. He's out there for blood. So tune in for the breakdown, guys. Lots to talk about here. So I thank you guys for watching once again, and I'll be seeing you all later. Take it easy, guys. Peace.